Okay, guys. Now, example number 3, it says, tell what conclusions you can make from the following newspaper article. And I'm sorry, guys, I know it's not a great copy of the article, but we'll work with it. And really, this is more of just a talking than a mathematical thing here. But it says the article says snakes are America's #1 fear. Recently, researchers surveyed about 1,000 Americans by telephone and asked them if they were very afraid, somewhat afraid, or not afraid of a number of things. From the results shown below, only one conclusion is possible. Americans fear snakes more than anything else. Now, guys, this was a part of the article, and then here's the graph that they give. Okay, this says planes, flying on a plane, and this is being alone in a forest. Okay, and you can also download this stuff and you can see it a bit better. Okay, now the example that I have here has a few comments. One, it says the sample is not truly random. Not everyone participates in phone surveys. But I don't really like this comment because I mean, although it's not completely random, I mean, a phone survey can be fairly accurate, okay? But it may not be truly random. That's probably true, okay? Now, I like this point that they make right here. The question is not biased, but respondents may have a different interpretation of what very afraid means, okay? Now, you can see by looking at the graph that the very afraid is the thing that's on the left. So I'll color in the very afraids. This is very afraid, okay? The ones that are on the left. Okay, this is the percent of Americans that are very afraid of this thing, and then in green I'll do the somewhat afraid. All right. Hey, thanks, Mr. C. You're really nice to do that. It makes me able to see it a lot better. Hey, no problem, guys. I'm here to help. Okay. All right. So there we go. Now, you can see that the blue is very afraid. All right, I'll put blue right here, and the green is somewhat afraid. Okay. So you can see the thing with the highest percentage of very afraid is snakes. Okay, and it looks like about 36%, 37%, something like that from the graph. And the other things are heights, flying on a plane, being alone in a forest, and spider insects. Okay, now here's another point that's good, is that the bar graph doesn't appear misleading. There is no break in the frequency axis over here to the left side. There's no break, and there's also all the bars have the same width, so it doesn't give a sense that one bar has more area than another one, because we've seen that before. Okay, let me scroll down here. It says list of fearful things is limited. That's true. Okay, they just said snakes, heights, flying on a plane, being alone in a forest, and spiders and insects. They might have said clowns. I know a lot of people kind of are afraid of clowns, or I don't know what else, mosquitoes or ink pens, whatever people are afraid of, I don't know. Okay, and the margin of error is given, so it's not trying to hide that margin of error. So it's clear that if this were 36%, it says plus or minus 3. It could be as low as 33%. Okay, boy, that's pretty messy. The percent that are very afraid could be as low as 33%. But none of the others would reach as high. This one might go up to maybe 26%. So clearly, from this poll, snakes are clearly people's #1 fear out of these things. All right? Okay, good. That's a good way of looking at a graph and sort of breaking it down. Okay? Good job, guys, and I'll see you at example 4.